How's it going, guys? Today, on the Fallen Sanctum channel, we're going to be doing the RagnaLordMon deck profile. But before we get into the meat and potatoes, I'd like to let you know that this video is sponsored by GeekTube. Make sure to check out geektube.com for all your singles, sealed, and TCG accessories. Whatever you may need, we will have. If you're hyped for the Digimon TCG, make sure to get your pre-orders in. We got some pretty sexy prices, some good rates, and we ship internationally. Thanks for listening to this message. Now let's get into the video. Alrighty, so RagnaLordMon, the only Digimon so far that breaks like the Digicode of being fair, and let's go into why. But first, let's start off with the Tamas. So this is a red-black deck, mainly more red focus. But here's why it's early black focus. Alright, so we got the one Koromon. So if you have 4 Digi sources or more, get 1 KDP. Don't really care about that. We care about having reboot because Lord Ragnamon RagnaLordMon has reboot himself. So well, we're always guaranteed to have it, while we're not always guaranteed to have the legendary quad sources, because sometimes we'll just cast an ultimate and go, ho ho. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you just do that. All right. So we put Toragamon in as a starter, as like a combo starter. It's a really good card. Uh, has reboot, gives reboot to like basically the entire line, so makes it so your opponent can't swing on your Digimon, and this is gonna be your primary Evo target from Kaporimon. So that way it is active on toy. It is active from the champion state and above. All right, now we get into the busted part of this deck profile, because we just saw the non-busted part of the deck profile. And all right, so like there's really a problem when like there's a searcher that can search top 5 but can only add 1 card. And now these searchers, right, they're when played and not when digivolved, but they're 3 costs. Yes, they're 1 KDP and they don't have an inheritable, but they're still pretty busted. And here's why, right? So when you reveal the top 5, you add 1 super mega. So you add your boss monster and add Digimon with legend arms. The biggest problem we see here is that both of these lines are all a legend arms. So you have more targets than a UI Force Vidramon deck has search targets for. Like UI is meant to literally just play V cards. This deck is only playing legend arms. And you know it's already got more search targets than Vidramon, which is kind of sad. I think that is bad. Look, like it's why I call it busted Ludamon, and I call it broken Zubamon. Yeah, all right. So he has the same effect as the other one, but he's gonna be our main focus for the one played from hand. Mainly because even though we are like black and white focused or whatever, we also do run the security Greymon. Security Greymon, what's really important about him, you take a damage, it literally comes in as a free body. You slap an ultimate over him, you just laugh your ass off. It's in your hand, it's 2 cost evil, you slap it. If you don't have Tai Ludamon. So Tai Ludamon, basically the difference between this line and the other line, I believe, is, yeah, one is sec check +1, the other is digivolve plus -1. Yeah, digivolve one of your opponents, Digimon. And that's true for the champion and the ultimate. The Mega, I think it's Briwi Ludamon and something something Regimon, whatever. We'll see. These are complicated names. Alright, so as you can see, Tai Ludamon. So these explanations are going to be pretty short and simple because we're just going to read the inheritable text because they're all vanillas on top, but they all gain effects on the bottom. Zuba Eagermon. These names are very confusing. Yeah, why can't we go to like names like Greymon? You know, it's like I love the simplistic names, but like Zuba Eagermon. All right, so if this Digimon is level 7, all right, so you have to be on the Super Mega. So they're kind of vanillas until you're on the Super Mega, but it's not hard to get there. All right, and then we're running the 2 ultimates. We're running Raiji, Ludamon, and Duramon. So another Sec Check +1, another Digivolve, and now we get into the Mega. The black one gives you blocker because it's a trash can or whatever, and it makes the shield. And Durandamon, as in Durandal, the mythical sword, gives you piercing. So you swing on a guy, then your opponent flips the damage. Yeah. And then last but not least, we've got the most busted card in the game right now. His name is RagnaLordMon. So say normally I do a full black lineup evolution, right? I play whatever. I have the Toyagumon, and then I have Tyludamon, Raijiludamon, and Breraludramon, whatever the fuck this guy's name is, right? And then you're like, oh, it's sad. I don't have piercing. When you play this guy, you literally get to put either Breraludramon or Durandamon from your hand into your Digisource, and you get 3 memory. You see how a Super Mega only costs 3 to evolve instead of 6? Ooh, so that means your turn will never end. And basically, he's already got reboot and security +1. And example, you're giving him a reboot, security +1, piercing, blocker, sec check +1, sec check +1, or D-Digivolve 2. It's like disgusting. Then in the option cards, we're running a triple Terra Force. If your opponent runs into it, he just kills himself. And with Giga Cannon. It's a good way to set your opponent back, because while you can search all your deck pieces out, no other deck in the format is allowed to search as much as you are. So you really don't care. And you're playing a red memory setter, because if all of your Digimon with 4 more sources get an extra sec +1, you literally OTK your opponent's ass at 4 damage. If you have a tie in the red line, you have OTK. You have OTK. And remember, you're going to be spitting these out almost every turn. A busted Ludamon and broken Zubamon. So you're going to be able to just have a rookie that swings for game. Yeah. Most of the games I've played, I've had like 3-4 rookies on the field and a Ragna Tower. Yeah, it's that dumb. It's that dumb. Low-key, guys, I feel like this is gonna be unless we get some really other busted shit, this deck really out rotates and out power creeps most of the set 1 and 2 decks out of the format, which really sucks. Yes, you can have Venge Blocker Mons, but he already has the answer to Venge Blocker Mons. He can just digivolve your ass, so you can't have vengeance anymore. And he'll just murder your blocker, and you'll take piercing from the Durandamon, whose effect. So it's like, I get it that they had to make all these 10 cost, 3 cost evos, but you have to make them vanillas too. But they're 12k vanillas to begin with, which is it's kind of nutty that they're stronger than regular megas. How they could have been 10ks, yeah. But I feel like this deck is gonna be overwhelmingly broken, and this is just a rough draft. Not many people have been played from the community I'm in. Not many people are playtesting this just because of how absurd it is. We just want to see first if there are more pieces getting added to the deck, because right now the engine by itself is a 36 card engine. That is insane. That's more cards than Vidramon needs. Vidramon has a 32 card engine right now. No, sorry. Vidramon is also a 36 card engine. But Vidramon allows you to play 2 different tamers at 4. This deck really only gives you, what, 12 spaces? Yeah, you have 12 to 14. Yeah, you have 3, 2, 3, 3, so 6, 11, 3, 14 spaces. You have 14 spaces to play with. While in Vidramon, you can literally make a lot of changes. Of course, every change you make, it's consistency. But this, you don't care, because everything in the deck is searchable. It's crazy. It's crazy. Champion, vaccine, weapon, legend arms. Legend arms. Legend arms. Yes, the babies can search themselves, so you can play 2 in 1 turn. Legend arms. Legend arms. I like, what is this, a manga monster or whatever? Like, yo, why does the manga have legend arms? Legend arms. So we're thankfully glad. No, he is also a legend arms. You can search 2 RagnaLordMons if you feel like it. That's dumb. That's beyond stupid. That's beyond stupid. say we're late game and you can make 2 RagnaLordMons and you have 2 other pieces. You can literally just win off the bat. That you can literally play a 3 and then by evolving it within your turn. But wait a second. First I draw and then I take the card I drew, I slap it into the Digisource, and then I RagnaLord again and I put a card into the Digisource, and it's like, what in the world is wrong with this deck? Like, look, with all the other decks, you know, there was balancing issues and shit like that, you know, like the decks were like either like aggressive, passive, you know, but like they were fair. It was anyone's game. This was like bringing full power Zoo to against a guy that's playing fucking Joey Wheeler starter deck. It's like, now it's just, it looks like Omnimon is still the only answer to this kind of nutty persona card. Yeah, if you can turbo Omnimon fast enough, you can just go papa. You just like banish 2, and then you can swing into the RagnaLord. Oh wait, you can't. It has reboot. Oh, well, you can Gaia Force it, but when you Gaia Force it, you're gonna give it enough tempo for it to go RagnaLord. Yo, if on like 7 or 8 energy or whatever, you can build a RagnaLord right off the bat. Yeah, because let's see, how much energy do you need? Okay, so 2, yeah, 3. Okay, so you need 8 memory. 8 memory to go from rookie to super mega in 1 turn. For Omnimon, by comparison, by the way, you need at least 11 to 12 memory. Which is crazy, right? 8. That doesn't end your turn. When you play RagnaLord, your turn doesn't end. But Omnimon, straight up, right? Do you evolve Omnimon? Your turn ends. Your turn just ends. It's sad, but it's true. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching the video. As always, the support has been insane. We recently passed 100 subscribers. My 100 subscriber special is gonna be at the end card. You're gonna be able to click on it if you want to join the giveaway. It's simple. Just listen to the rules in that video. I hope you guys all have a super fantastic Omega fun day. Today's gonna be a hella nightmare for me. Champions Path releases at GeekTube. Yikes, those pre-orders, man. Those pre-orders. Woo! Woo! Woo, scary. Alright, see you on the flip side. Tomorrow, more Digi content. Yes, Digi content on weekends, guys. Even though it's World Season, I will make sure there's a video every day until we run out of content. I have like 30 videos, so you know we're good right now. But I gotta keep recording every night, you know? Gotta keep recording. I'm gonna see you on the flip side, guys. Ciao.